I have seen in my life that a very known person of mine, he was, playing the things in his like spare time, and he is like winning lotteries, not a huge amount but small amounts, but he was winning lotteries. Okay, he was doing some number research, some kind of things, and then he was doing or getting the lotteries. But this thing, from hobby, it like it became a addiction to him, right? So it he got addicted, he got like addicted in a much bad way. I'll say that he went into debt. So how we can avoid these things? Like, first question of mine is like, in this context, is like, when people will understand that this hobby or this, enjoyment kind of thing is going into bad habit, means what are the things, or what are the symptoms people will, from which people will understand that, yeah, no, I need to control myself, or I need to put a break on these things, as this is going to a bad habit.
So anything that we do, whether it's winning the lottery, which or practicing to win the lottery, which is what it's a it can be called a form of gambling, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's sports betting or whether it's poker or casino, these are all easily these are behaviors which become burned into the brain as habits, right? And what we are doing is we're trying to generate, right, positive feeling emotions by winning those lotteries, right? We're trying to feel that joy, that success, that worth, the appreciation through receiving the benefits of, let's say, a lottery or money or a new car or so forth. So meditate. Meditation is your grounding. Meditation is the centering. Meditation is your way to feel that peace, that joy, and that will help you connect with your intuition, which is the direct connection with source, with higher intelligence. It is the one that is telling you what you need to do. Some people, the lottery might be the way to go, but for most of us, it's not. For most of us, it's, do something else that's valuable in our life. And winning the lottery or any prizes is a job. It requires regular attention. Okay. The people who win the most money in lotteries or prizes are people who are doing a structured approach to it. And Carolyn Willman and Helene Hadzel will say as well. And if you read her book, it basically says, she had a log of the entries she was making. She wouldn't just send in one entry, she'd send in hundreds of entries. She would
Yes.
tune in, she would practice regularly, she would feel this allowing. She would allow. One of the things that we talk about in the Silva method is that ability to expect, which we use as the word, but I use the word allow. Let it come in. Most people have the approach of, I'm going to try really hard. But the moment you do that, you're tensing all over the muscles and the resistance increases. And when the
Yeah.
resistance increases, you don't get it. If we look at our lives, look at the things that you get in your life. When do they happen? The things that you really want, when do they happen? And people say, when I'm not expecting it. Because what have you done? You've put it into the back of your mind. You've said, yeah, this is something I want. This is going to be really good. However, let's see what happens. I wonder. Let's see what happens. And by doing that, you leave it open. You leave it open for something better to happen. Jose Silva says, every time you want something, you desire something, end it with, when you're focusing on it, end it with this or something better. Because immediately it separates you from that really hard, closed, wanting from a place of lack.
Yes. So that means that if we want to not make any habit into a bad habit, we should always be grounded. We should always enjoy the process, not that, putting that extra effort. Rather than putting the extra effort, we should practice. We should enjoy the practice, we should enjoy the process, we should go with the flow, so that the positive things, or the positive energies and help from the higher intelligence will automatically come towards us, so that we can get the things easily, right? So the next question: higher intelligence, is the higher intelligence actually helps us to achieve everything that we want, or we are planning, or we are like aiming to have? Or is the higher intelligence is actually helping us to win lottery?
The higher intelligence will guide you to your purpose. The higher
Okay.
intelligence will remind you of what is best for you and others. The higher intelligence, your intuition, will guide you to taking actions which are necessary or helpful for you to um, get your goals, achieve your goals.
Okay.
And sometimes your higher intelligence will say no, right? It'll say, don't do that. Winning the lottery is not for you. There's a wonderful story by Gabriela Domoko. She is a master Silva practitioner who took the course when she was 15 years old, and she practiced regularly. And as she practiced, she had all these successes in her life, and she was just enjoying them and playing and having fun with it. And one day, somebody says, "Hey, can you find me? Find the what those next winning lottery numbers are." So she went into her laboratory in her meditation, and she asked for the lottery numbers, and she got the answer. And she also received a message. She says, "This is not your purpose." And
Okay.
she played the lottery numbers just out of curiosity. There were 5 numbers, so she won a little money. And through that approach, she understood that, okay, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay.
And she accepted that. So the intuition doesn't always do what we want it to do, right? The intuition is what is best for us. And the Silva method is not about forcing, right? It's not about a war. It's not about a fight against something. It's about attuning ourselves with what is the best for humanity, how we can help ourselves and others. And you may not want to follow that, and that's okay. You can go do something else. But sooner or later, you will come back and you will say, wait a minute, I still am missing something in my life. And the true benefit in your life will come through the support and service to other people while also benefiting yourself.